Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ade. I'm the veteran arcade soldier. I'm here for my next watch along. The second one is today, which is going to be maybe an even more explosive match than the previous Ivory Coast versus Norway. We have big time France, the pre-tournament World Cup favourites versus Sweden. So a very good game to look forward to, and I'm very excited about it. I'm feeling a lot more fresher than I did last night, where at this time last night I was hanging on during that Germany-Paraguay game. So all good, all good. There's a few people in the chat already, lovely to see. I think Arthur dropped in that message earlier, but the main man himself, King Arthur, is already back in. Cameron is in as well. So yeah, nice to see the communication. Arthur says, hi Cameron, I'm good, you? How are you doing, Arthur? You good? What you been up to the last few hours? And you jumped in and saw the end of the game, the result, etc. All good, all good. Right. Big 12 watching already, yeah? That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Good to hear, good to hear. Well, on that note, anybody that's in the background, of course, please do jump in and say hello. You've got me here, you've got Cameron here, you've got Arthur here. So, and there's a few others in the background, so of course, feel free to jump in, say hello, have a chat, and let's enjoy the game together. And as Arthur says, make sure you drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, help your boy on his journey. All it takes is a little moment. Just close down the chat, hit the like, and get back into the chat and let's go. So we're going to be enjoying this game together, sharing a few stories, a few tidbits, little bits of chatter along the way. And the football is a little bit of background noise as well. I'll commentate over the match, highlight certain bits, throw in my observations, all while having a chat and addressing everyone's questions, their points and how they're talking about the match. So if you want a place where you can chat along and enjoy yourself, make new friends and have your voice heard, then feel free to join my channel and just feed into the frenzy. It's all good. Right, so looking forward to this game. I'm just going to quickly set up the graphics in the background because earlier on, as you can see, I've got the previous match up there. So got to do a bit of jiggery pokery, change that stuff around and get ready for the next stream. So all good, all good. How are you doing, Arthur? Everything well? And Cameron, are you well? Like I said, anyone else in the background, feel free to say hello and let's have a chat. I'll be going through the two team sheets shortly. Looking forward to this game immensely. There's a hell of a lot of firepower on this pitch today. Obviously, the killers up top for Sweden are Gyökeres and Alexander Isak of Liverpool. And obviously, France need no introduction. Killers everywhere on that pitch. Absolutely, yeah, jiggery pokery. Absolute killers everywhere on the pitch. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a hell of a lot of goals in this game. So, yeah, we're getting to the lineups in a short moment, just as soon as I fix the graphics on the screen. So, all good. Let's look for the France logo. Let's get it up there. Boom, 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 boom. Obviously, a new channel, so I don't have the most amazing fancy stuff in the background. All handmade. You know, with loving, tender TLC. And, yeah, all good, all good. Where's Sweden? Let's get that over there. I'll move the France one over. All good, all good. How you doing, Arthur? How's things? Had a good evening, good dinner, etc. Feeling good? I had a tasty paella myself. So, all good. All good for me. Good man, it's fine. That's what we like to hear, bro. Right, let's get the Sweden flag up there. And then it's about going straight into the lineups and see how both teams are looking. All right, here you go. Sweden flag is in place. It's glamorous in this YouTube life. Boom. France v Sweden. All good to go. Right, so having a look at the two team sheets. Let's have a look. And then what we like to do on the channel is put everyone's predictions in the chat as people chat away and we see what's what. There will be a few more people turning up, I'm sure, as there usually is. Right, so we're starting with France, who have their manager, the legendary Didier Deschamps, a fabulous player in his day, one of the greatest holding midfielders of his generation. They used to call him the water carrier. Just because he kept things flowing and kept it simple. Man like Yusuf, what's happening, my bro? Yusuf says, I stopped watching after Germany was eliminated. Bro, I hear you, my man. Well, this is the thing, my bro. It's like, it gets like that when, when a team you want to do well doesn't progress. But it is what it is. Germany, they just didn't turn up enough, bro, in that game. They had Paraguay on the ropes. They should have taken them out. But what was your thoughts on the performance, Yusuf? Let me know. And welcome back, my bro. Arthur says 12 in the chat, just me chatting for the other people. Doué or Barcola? Me, Barcola. Mate, I love Barcola. That's the player I want at Liverpool. Doué's great as well. I just think Barcola gives you that little bit more end product than Doué at the moment. Maybe Doué, who knows, got a higher ceiling overall. But right now, look, you take any of them, right? Arthur says, it's okay, Yusuf, you can support England. I hear that, my man. I hear that. But yeah, so let's go through the two teams. So, manager Didier Deschamps, 4-2-3-1 system. In goal, they've got Magic Mike Maignan of AC Milan. They've got Jules Koundé of Barcelona, right back. Upamecano in defensive, pairing with Saliba. Upamecano of Bayern Munich, of course, and Saliba of Arsenal. Luca Dean of Aston Villa. Tchouaméni of Real Madrid with Adrien Rabiot in midfield. Up top, you've got the most dangerous strike force in the world, bar none. Obviously, no Doué today, but they've got Bradley Barcola off the left, Elise just behind Kylian Mbappe, and the world's #1 rated player, the Ballon d'Or winner himself, Ousmane Dembele, playing off the right. Now, Sweden are managed by English manager Graham Potter, a manager I do not rate in the slightest, but hey, it is what it is. Playing a 3-4-2-1 system. Like, in goal is Widow Zetterstrom. They've got Lagerbilk at centre-back with Victor Lindelof, formerly of Man United and currently of Aston Villa. They've got Goodmanson of Leeds. They've got Svensson in midfield with Ayari of Brighton, Bergvall of, obviously, Tottenham Hotspur, and they've got Stroud across the midfield. Up top, a three-pronged attack. Very, well, semi-pacey, but obviously a lot of goal threat there with Anthony Alanga of Nottingham Forest. Isak, Alexander the Great Isak, playing just behind Victor the Hotshot Gyökeres of Arsenal. On the bench, we have Akliouche, who's primed to go to PSG this summer. Ryan Cherki of Man City. Desiree Doué. Malo Gusto, who Chelsea want an outrageous £70 million for. Are they joking? Lucas Hernandez and his brother, Theo Hernandez. They've got N'Golo Kante on the bench. Ibrahim Kanate of Real Madrid, formerly of Liverpool. Manu Kone of Roma, Maxence Lacroix of Crystal Palace, JP Mateta of Crystal Palace, Robin Risa, can't remember who he plays for these days. They've got Samba, they've got Thuram of Inter, and Warren Zaire-Emery of PSG. So those are the famous French players on the bench. The Swedish players not so well known, but we go through them quickly. We've got Ali, we've got Bernhardsson, we've got Ekdal, we've got Johansson, ×2. You've got Karlström, he's a relative of the great Kim Karlström, who played for Sweden and Arsenal as well back in the day. You've got Nilsson, you've got Nordfeldt, Nygren, Semmer, Smith, the most Swedish sounding surname you've ever heard, Smith. They've got Starfelt, they've got Svanberg, and they've got Zanelli. So don't know any of those Swedish players on the bench, but obviously the first team we are very familiar with. So those are the two lineups we have just flown through. Arthur says 8 likes and 15 watching. Those 7 people like the vid. Let's go. So yes, everybody, if you don't mind, please do chip in with some chat. Throw in your predictions in the chat. Arthur, what are we going for? Let me know. Yusuf, are you just going to give up on the World Cup, or are you going to be kind of tuning back in after a little break regarding the exit after with Germany? Right, I'm going to throw my prediction in the chat. I'm going for a France 4. And I was hedging towards a Sweden 2. I was heading for... I was going to go for France 4, Sweden 2, because I think the French defence is a little bit overrated. Anywhere where you find Upamecano, you will find space and you will find opportunities. But I am going for France 4, Sweden 1. And Arthur, the man like King Arthur, is going for France 5-0. He's going for an absolute pasting. So fair enough. We both think it's going to be very, very, very big. Arthur says Smith is a very Swedish name. But yep, here we go. All good, all good. Right, so hopefully we're going to have a fantastic match. Like I said, anyone in the background, please do feel free to join in the conversation. And hopefully we see some of the other regulars in, aka Peter McMauler, if he's still up and around it in his part of the world. And some of the other gang as well. But we shall see. Arthur says, I hope I'm wrong and Sweden win. Do you think you're going to be able to survive, last the whole match, Arthur? You're not feeling tired? You feeling energetic? There's my prediction in the chat. I forgot to press the enter button. Absolute clown. Yeah, do you think you're going to be able to last, Arthur, the whole 90? Obviously going to be a late one today. But we shall see. You had 16. I think that's the most watching at the same time. Well, you are a number cruncher. To be honest with you, mate, I don't really get caught up on the numbers. It's just early days. The idea is, Arthur, is that at some point in the future, you know, there'll be lots of people watching. Who knows, maybe even a few hundred one day. So, yeah, it's all good. But, you know, people kind of drop in, drop out. They might just think, oh, I don't want this. I want to go over to Mark Goldbridge's channel or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But you have to kind of just let people... Let people feel their way into the channel. Like I said to you yesterday, people will come in. Some people will hang in the back, check it out. Do I want to invest my time with this person, etc., etc. All you can do is be yourself, be a happy chappy, if that's what people are looking for. But people are looking for different things as well. Cameron says 3-0. Arthur says, I'm watching on the TV, so I will be here. Good man, Arthur. Glad to have you, my man. All good. So the lineups are strong. I think there's going to be lots of goals in this one. So very much looking forward to it. So yeah, big game. I wonder if it's going to be a popular game on British TV, seeing as it is a 10 p.m. kickoff. And it is fairly late considering that people have got stuff to be getting on with in the morning. But we shall see, my bro. Arthur says, Mark Goldbridge is only good when he's doing United and they concede. Well, this is the thing. It depends what you like in things, Arthur. Some people like to see people melting down. To be honest with you, a lot of the time, I don't know how genuine some of these meltdowns are of people online. I mean, we all like our teams to win. But honestly, when Liverpool concede, I can get annoyed. But am I really going to throw my toys out of the pram? It's more like a... Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Sometimes people do it for the theatrics. But people like to see rage baiting, people like to see aggro, temper tantrums and all that. But I can only be a genuine person. I'm not really going to do some crazy dumb meltdowns over nonsense. Yusuf, my man, says, yeah, it looks like I'll be supporting the Three Lions. That's what we like to see, Yusuf. Because Harry Kane is there, bro. I hear you, my man, banging it in for Bayern Munich. So I hear you, brother. I hear you. But we take all the support that we can get. The Three Lions need it, bro. Arthur says he gets really angry and it's funny. But that's the thing, though. It depends. Is it funny? Is it real anger? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I can believe it's... When it's a last-minute equaliser, I believe it's angry. Because I get annoyed last minute. But we'll see, Arthur. You know, once the Premier League starts and I'm doing some watch-alongs, you'll be able to see my honest reactions. All I know is that when Liverpool score, I'm going mental, mate. I love it. Whoop, whoop. He gets really red, so I think, oh, fair enough. Well, do you know what I mean, though? At the end of the day, people, remember, once you're in front of a camera, people get a lot more performative. So it's a bit like when you was asking me about how come I'm a little bit different to when I'm doing the shorts. So case in point, you go into a slightly bit of acting mode when you're doing the shorts because you've only got a short amount of time, do you know what I mean? Whereas on the normal stream, or your more narrative video, you could just be a bit more chilled and relaxed. But yeah, I'm definitely not smashing keyboards and throwing chairs around if Liverpool somebody equalise or Liverpool lose. That's just pony. Yusuf says, by the way, I was the one who said yesterday that Jude was playing poorly, but then he went and scored a goal. I remember, bro. I remember. But yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, Yusuf, even though obviously that was just funny timing, the truth of it is that Jude Bellingham has kind of played poorly because his mistakes have led to goals, But obviously he's a clutch player. So with Jude, you kind of have to suffer the good with the bad. You know, when he's good, when he's hot, he's hot. But when he's bad, he's not necessarily invisible, but he will give the ball away and things happen. Plus, he's only 22, about to turn 23. And Arthur says, belly goal. So, yeah, we'll see who's going to be the main man tomorrow, Yusuf and Arthur. I think we can see Harry Kane scoring against DR Congo tomorrow for sure. And maybe it'll be Bellingham and Kane once again. The dynamic duo for England doing the business. So we have kickoff here in 14 minutes time. So, Yusuf, what's your prediction for this game? Let me know. Arthur's going for 5-0. I'm going for 4-0. Paraguay lover in the chat. How are you? Very interesting name there. I take you're from Paraguay yourself. And you must be very happy if you are from Paraguay. Let us know. Introduce yourself. My name is Ade. This is my channel. Doing all of the biggest football games. I'm a Liverpool fan. England fan. Let's go. And Arthur says, happy smacking Germany. Yusuf says, sigh. Sorry. Paraguay lover. Just to let you know, the person just above you in the chat, Yusuf, he's a Germany fan. So, yeah, you're very happy. He's not very happy. But congratulations. I didn't think Paraguay was going to do it. Obviously, it was a great goal when they took the lead from Enciso. Fantastic goal. But I thought extra time they would lose. But you did the business, so well done, my bro. Well done. You must be very happy. Well, it is what it is. You know, this is a very friendly channel. It is what it is, right? Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. But yeah, so you are from Paraguay, yes? No, I said, oh yeah, he said 4-0 Germany yesterday. I said 2-1 Germany, I thought. But yeah. Yeah, he is highly deserving, bro. Like, yeah, Paraguay they were so good in that first half. So good. So congratulations, bro. But who did Paraguay get in the next round? Is it France, the winner of this game, did they get? I can't remember. Let me know. Yeah, they get France or Sweden, right? Paraguay lovers. That's why you're watching this game, yeah? You wanna check the competition. Yeah, or Sweden, obviously, yeah. So yeah, what do you think, Paraguay lover? Do you think, yeah, you pray for Sweden victory? I know, man, I know. I hear that. You never know. This World Cup has been funny with the results. You never know. I just can't see it. In the chat, I think I'm going for France 4-1. Arthur is going for 5-0. Yusuf, what do you think, bro? This game, France-Sweden. Put your prediction in the chat. Paraguay, I know you want Sweden victory. So type it in the chat. What do you think? Type your prediction, then we can talk about it at the end. See who was the closest. Paraguay has a high fighting spirit. Germany does not. This is true. Yusuf, Germany seemed like they couldn't handle the pressure. They have a lot of expectation from the country. So it is what it is. "3-0 France." Fair enough. Realistic, I believe. Arthur said hard game for Paraguay. It's a hard game for Paraguay either way, but obviously versus Sweden, they'd have a good chance. France, who has a chance? Do you know what I mean? But Paraguay lover, are you in Paraguay now, or do you live in another country, but you're originally from Paraguay? Oh, you moved to... Oh, nice one, nice one. Oh, respect. That's good, that's good. Well, I'm originally from London myself. So, yeah, all good. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're having a good time in England. The weather's been good the last few weeks, so you must be enjoying yourself. Have you been in England a long time? Good questions, Arthur. Good questions. And when he says Ade, that's me. My name is Ade. And it's my channel. As the players are getting ready to come out, and only a few years living here. Okay, you like it in England? And did you come straight from Paraguay to here? All the way from South America. That is the continent I love to go to one day. I dream to go to Brazil, Colombia. I never thought of going to Paraguay, but maybe one day. Venezuela. My first girlfriend, her mum was from Venezuela, very beautiful girl. Ah, good man. That's good. That's good. Excellent. Well, hopefully life is good for you here, my bro. And like I said, always welcome on the channel. Are you watching this game now as well? You're obviously welcome to watch it and jump in the chat as well. The weather. I don't know about the weather. The weather's good maybe 4 weeks of the year. Then it's just raining most of the time. But hey, it is what it is. But maybe, you know, I'll tell you what, because sometimes people believe that the weather's always good in so many other countries. One of my good friends, he lives in Colombia, and he says that the temperature is 23 degrees to 28 degrees in Colombia all year round. It's not super hot, it's never cold, but it's never really hot. He said in Medellin in Colombia, he said like it's kind of perfect temperature. So maybe Paraguay isn't crazy hot all the time, or maybe it's roasting, I don't know. But you're watching the game. You're also welcome to stay with us as well and talk while we watch. All good. What part of England do you live in? Oh, you're asking Paraguay. Nosy, nosy. He might not want to tell you. Right, I'm just going to get some water. I'll be back in 2 moments. Right, the national anthems are playing. We have the scene up. Big France versus Sweden. Arthur says, are you from Asunción? Is that the capital, Arthur? I don't know the capital of Paraguay. Oh, cool. You learn something new every day. I never even heard of the capital. I never even thought, what is the capital of Paraguay? But amazing. What's the weather like? Paraguay level? What is the normal temperature like? Is it super hot all the time? Is it kind of fluctuate? It changes a lot? Oh, you just Googled it. Okay. Very nice warm weather. Oh man, you're very lucky. Do you miss it? Do you miss home or not really? Obviously you're gonna miss it. Certain things, the food, family, etc. But overall, do you feel like this is the place for you for a long time, or one day you wanna go home or something? What do you think? Because it's strange for us English. You know, I'm born here. I mean, I've got different family nationality, but I'm English, so this is always home. But yeah, one day I think I'd like to try somewhere else. Paraguay Lover says, I miss it, but I also like it here. Fair enough, my man. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. England's a lovely place, especially when you have the weather like the last few weeks. Magnificent. And there's so much good opportunities here. You know, you can have a good life here and make a good life for sure. I am, yes, that is me. I am English Nigerian, well remembered, Arthur. And Robert, Gary says, hello guys. So the game is about to get underway any moment. Cameron says, hello, Paraguay lover, welcome. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. Paraguay lover says, thanks, Cameron. Arthur says, hi, Cameron, you're always first on stream. I think you beat him these days, Arthur. You're the main man, the XP merchant. You're the XP merchant. Gary says, yes, welcome. Nice, nice. Oh. Paraguay, which is your club team? Who do you support? Do you have a normal club side? Do you follow an English team? Or is there a team back in South America you follow? Let us know. It's always nice to learn and share. I'm a Liverpool fan. Usually I've got a Liverpool shirt on, but not today. Ah, Tottenham fan. Ah, okay. So you're happy with the Matheus Fernandes today? 85 million. Matheus Fernandes. Wow. Crazy. Big money. But Tottenham doing good business, brother. Do you ever go to the matches at the Tottenham Stadium? My friend is a season ticket holder, so I get to quite a lot of Tottenham games. And the match is off. A few times. That's good. That's good. Lots of people don't get to experience these things, so well done. And Arthur says, me and Gary support Arsenal. So you've got Tottenham. See, this is the thing, Paraguay. We've got lots of people in the chat. I support Liverpool. Lots of Liverpool fans. You will see some of them later. You've got Arsenal fans. You're Tottenham fans. I like everybody. It doesn't. I mean, we all have teams we don't really like, but we should all get on. We all love football, right? That's what it's all about. And see, look, there you go. Congrats on the Premier League win. And Arthur says, don't worry, we beat you every time. Look, he's being nice to you, and you want to beat him every time. And he's saying congratulations. This guy. Right, so France with the early ball. Upper Meccano lays it out wide to Lucadina of Aston Villa. Yeah, yeah, don't congratulate him next time. Thank you. Finally, a non-salty Spurs fan. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes as well, on the internet, you get real people. But when you listen to some of these videos, it's drama. A lot of it's acting. Just be congratulatory. If someone's may the best team win. That's what I say. Exactly, my bro. No problem. Exactly. So Saliba manhandling Gyökeres there. So a little Arsenal crime there. Arsenal on Arsenal crime there. Saliba dashing Gyökeres to the ground. No mercy in international football. Also, Cameron's an Arsenal fan as well. So there's 3 Gooners in the chat. 3 Gunners in the chat right now. Right, Isak says it himself. Oh, poor tame shot from Alexander Isak. Upper Meccano through the legs. Pronounce Gyökeres. Ade. All right, mate. All right, all right. Victor Gyökeres. Right, so we're 3 minutes in. Isak nicks the ball or tries to nick the ball off Chouameni. Goes down in a heap. Elise now recycling the ball. Back to Upper Meccano. Over to William Saliba. Champions of 2026. You'll never sing that. Well, guess what, Arthur? You'll never... Well, you know, just let me know when you're going to win the European Cup. The Champions League. Because Champions of Europe... You'll never sing that. Right, Sweden already very deep. Ayari fouls Dembele there. Well, you know. I served my prison sentence. I watched Liverpool win the league, and then we didn't win it for 30 years. So I served my sentence. I stayed with the team through the thin to get to the thick. Right, ball into the box. Rabiot. Come on, what's going on here? Yeah, no. I did a prison sentence by following Liverpool for 30 years before they won the league. But to be fair, we won a Champions League in the meantime. A few FA Cups, finished second many times, so it's all good. Right, Sweden with the break. Wow, Alanga, that pace was incredible. I know, poor Liverpool, just a Champions League, a few FA Cups, a few Carabao Cups, and, you know, it's all good. Not everyone's built to win the Champions League, Arthur, just saying. Right, big through ball there. Bradley Barcola with all that pace racing onto the ball. Can't get there. So a big show of faith from Didier Deschamps playing Bradley Barcola. Probably wasn't that impressed with Desiree Doué's last showing for the French. But But yeah, Bradley Barcola given the start. So interested to see how he gets on. That is a player I want to see at Liverpool next season. Playing for Liverpool, by the way. Players just falling all over the pitch at the moment. All right, Rabiot, nice control. Playing with Elise now. Am I missing something? They called, you know, like Lucas Bergvall of Tottenham. The commentator called him Berryval. Like, what? He's called Bergvall. It's not a silent G, is it? Strange that was. All right, Manyan with a nice ball over the top. Composed defending. Adrian Rabiot brings it out from the back. Good player, Rabiot. Upamecano to Koundé. Dembele, good feet. France don't seem to have settled amazingly well so far. Obviously, anybody wants to chat in the meantime, I'm all ears. Happy to always talk as well as talk about the game. So feel free to chime in with any comments, etc. All appreciated. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. We are 9 minutes into the game. And I think Sweden have settled quite well, to be honest. I think Sweden have settled better than France at the moment, without looking particularly dangerous. Right, William Saliba advances into the Sweden half. Luka Dean back to Saliba. Loose touch there, but there's no pressure on him from the Swedish strikers. Sweden very compact. Rabiot, Tchouaméni to Elise. Dembele. Upamecano, Saliba, trying to move the Swedish defence around, but they're very static in their shape. Right, and they're forcing the break. Isak. Oh, Gyökeres bursting through. Good race there from Upamecano and Gyökeres. Gyökeres, Arthur. Amara. Lucas Bergvall. Ayari of Brighton. A 1-2 there, but it didn't really work. Ada doesn't care about the anthem change. You'll have to explain. I don't know what that means. Got Arsene Wenger watching from the special boxes. Right, Stroud goes round Koundé. Ooh, tries to fire across the box. All I see is it says, "Oh, poor you, Champions League." Then it says, "Ade doesn't care about the anthem change." There is nothing else. Unless I missed it. The anthem change. You mean that? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that one. The accent change. Maybe. Victor Gyökeres. No, I don't see it, no. What am I missing? Right, Mbappe, central of the bot. What is going on with my stream? Ridiculous. Just breaking up every 5 seconds. All right. Does anyone see what? It might be some YouTube deleted it automatically, depending on what it was that was said. I don't know. Arthur says this is the new national anthem. For which country? I'll go and just not going to open anything dodgy, is it, mate? Let's have a look. See what you're going on about. Ah, I knew it. That's so basic. Ah, useless. That was awful, Arthur. I saw that coming. Tried to rick-roll me. I don't think so. None of that rick-roll. Those days are done. Nah. Right, strong arm defending from the Swedes. Great play from Ousmane Dembele. Good feet. Plays it out wide. Mbappe driving centrally. Turns, good feet. Nice chip over to Luca Dean. He's in a left wing position with Rabiot. Mbappe. Jinking, cutting back. Plays out wide to Elise. He tries to, Koundé that was, so he feeds it into the box, but it's broken for a corner. And desert you. It might just be me, but I can't see you. I can see you, buddy. Right, France have gathered more control of the ball now. It looks like they're knocking it around a bit more. Sweden seem very happy to drop back. Bit of a mid to low block, trying to absorb French pressure and try and spring a break on them. That seems like the game plan. Long shot from Mbappe. Mbappe needs a haircut. What's that all about? You can see me, Arthur, because I can see you, bro. Right, Chouameni coming forward with Rabiot. Everyone is so deep in this half. Everybody bar Mike Maignan is in the Sweden half. Nah, never got rickrolled, dude. Nice try. Right, Elise. Lucadina on the overlap. Alicia with the step overs, puts it out wide to Koundé. Over to Dembele with the right flank. Right, good break. Good break now for Sweden. Isak tries to play 1-2 with Goodmanson, but nope. It gets pumped up to Gyökeres, but he's got no support, Gyökeres. He's on his own. I didn't open it, mate. I just read the meta tags in the link. And I saw the Rick Astley. So, no Rick rolling here today, my man. Remember, I'm an IT professional. You got to wake up earlier in the morning to get me with that, kid. So, we'll soon be coming up to the first refreshment break, hydration break. Right. Free kick. Yeah, I've had a life, my friend. I've had a life. Went to university, graduate, did my degree in computer science. I've worked in the IT industry, and then I left that industry to work as a. All right, Ayari into the box. Right, Svensson with a big clearance back. Knocks it back to the French back line. Right. Mbappe. Oof. So that was Barcola, sorry, bursting through. 1, 2, 1, 2 or 3. What is in my degree, you mean? I got a 2-1 with honours. I should have got a first, to be honest, but I was a bit lazy. I needed to retake something. I needed to retake a couple of modules, and I just couldn't be bothered in the end. So, yeah, got 2-1. Right, through ball, that's going to be offside. Mbappe going through, he's going to score, but that is offside. That's got to be offside. I mean, why he's running that hard? He must have known that was offside. It's like about 4 yards offside. It was just obvious. Obviously, you've got to let it play out, but... Oh, actually, it wasn't that far offside because Svensson nearly played him on. So it's tighter than it looks. On camera, it looked like he was miles offside. Mbappe did score, but it's probably going to get ruled out. Yeah, there was a player that was really nearly playing him on side, but yeah. Right, Sweden getting the play underway again. It's all quiet, my man. Everyone's concentrating on the game, but don't worry, I'm sure there will be some coming in. Or people lurking will eventually speak up. We've got the hydration break coming up any moment. The fans are booing the hydration break. They are not feeling it today. Having a hydration break myself. Cameron says, chilling lad. So quite a competitive start. Sweden are trying to make sure they don't get blown away. Arthur says, okay, Big Cam. That TV's got a compilation of highlights between Saliba and Gyökeres. Gyökeres getting thrown to the floor by everybody. It's like WWE out there. Mad. (1:15 a.m.) Mexico coverage is so late. Jeez. Mexico, Ecuador. What are we thinking about that one? Anyone in the chat? So that's happening in a few hours' time. Mexico at home at the Azteca Arena in Mexico City. So Mexico versus Ecuador in Mexico City. What are we thinking about that one? That's going to be likely the opponent for England. Hydration break is over. Back to the game. I'm predicting it's going to be Mexico 1, Ecuador 0 later on. That's my prediction. Who's the better pundit, Kate or Big Meeks? What, you mean Kate Abdo? Well, she's a host, isn't she? But you got to like Big Meeks. He's jokes. I like all of their camaraderie, you know, her, Henri, Carragher, and Big Meeks. Yeah, the one on CBS. Yeah, Kate Abdo. Yeah, she's a good presenter. And yeah, all four of them, they're good, and it's all right. I mean, do you know who I think's a bit lame as someone who comes on? He was a great player, but Gareth Bale, he's hard watch, man. he is a hard watch. He's too quiet. Do you know what I mean? He's not confident enough. Yeah, I'm not feeling... I mean, I like Gareth Bale. He's a great player. He looks like a nice lad. But in talking for the camera, he's a problem. Right. Amiri, what a ball in! Oh, Isak tried to sneak on the end of it. That was a great play there. Very inventive. Ayari slips one in. Oh, Isak doesn't wrap his foot around it. Man like Carragher. Carragher does a lot of work, boy. That's the thing with these people. Like, they try and lock it down. So why do they need to be on so many channels? It's like, well, just take it easy, lads. Carragher's he's everywhere. But he's a Liverpool legend, mate, so I'm not having it. Mbappe, great turn. Running away there. Tchouaméni now. Dembele. And he's won a corner. He's forced a corner. Magic Mike all the way on the halfway line. Half of your donut. Proper don't like Carragher, yeah? Mate, I don't take what's the word? I don't get that involved with the personalities of people on the TV. They're just people. Honestly. People go crazy for some of these footballers or movie stars or singers or actors or what have you. Honestly, they are nothing special. They are no better than me or you. They are just because somebody can run around and score 1,000 goals doesn't make them any better than me and you. Guess what, Arthur? When they go to bed at night and they wake up in the morning, their breath stinks. They go to the toilet just like us. They are nothing special. Just human beings being human. So I don't look up to any of these guys and I don't look down at any of these guys. Arthur says that would be good practice, spit through a donut. And I'm not saying that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I just elaborated on the fact of why I don't take anything they say personally, whatever, because they're just people. And people make mistakes. People do good things, bad things, make mistakes, make positive statements and whatnot. So, yeah. I just live and let live. Right, great ball in there. Who's that? Lager Bilk with a clearance. Rabiot, turn spins, left side of the box, drills one low. Good save. Good save. Good save from Zetterstrom. That was a good save. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's funny. It's just nasty, really. At least here with a corner kick. Tchouaméni keeps it moving. Koundé knocks it wide. Mbappe, oh my days, those feet. Lightning. Koundé, overlap. Tries to cross one in. Corner. More concerted pressure. Goodmanson is appealing for a goal kick. Koundé looks sheepish. Probably was a goal kick. But it is a corner. Arthur says 2-1, lad. What, for this game? Oh, right, for Mexico. Ecuador. Right, Koundé comes in. Who's this? On the overlap, hits the post. Oh, Mbappe hits the post. With a shot laid off by Koundé. Wraps it to the only part of the pitch of the goal that was open. And luckily hits the post. Bang! Bounce off the post. Straight into the Swedish defender. And it could have bounced back in for an own goal. Oh, 2-1 to Ecuador, yeah? Okay, fair enough. We disagree on that one. We'll see who's correct tomorrow. But I'm going for Mexico 2. No, Mexico 1-0, sorry, I'm going for. Mbappe with a step overs, drag back. Sweden are far too deep. Gyökeres is on the 30-yard line. He's the most forward Swedish player. It's like these guys are playing for penalties already. There's no way they're going to keep this France attack at bay if they play this deep. Impossible. Rabiot shot. Oh, just over. At this point, it's just a matter of time. They've got to get more forward, Sweden. They've got to get more forward. They can't sit this deep. That's what I was just saying, Alpha. They are mad deep. Literally from this point, it's impossible to win a game from that deep. I mean, literally impossible. Like, you know, you've got to have... You'd need to have Kylian Mbappe's speed of your forward, which obviously Gyökeres and Isak don't have, to even have a chance at a break. They are so deep. It's like they're playing for penalties already, or just, you know, afraid to lose, basically. It's crazy, really. Right, Dembele. The ball drops back to him. Oh, what have we got here? Why does it keep breaking? So 35 minutes in. Why are they showing that girl so long on the screen for? Jeez, these cameramen, mate, the perverts. Some little kid in the crowd. What are they showing her for so long for? Arthur, it's like they're trying to show her for you, mate. Crazy work from the cameraman. What is going on? Absolute clowns. Not going to get it, I think. What's that, my man? Right, Mbappe trying to slip somebody in. Rabiot. Overhead kick. Oh, great save from Zetterstrom. And the rebound from Dembele. Wow. Elise with the acrobatic volley. Just about save it. And it was actually textbook acrobatic overhead kick. Lovely. Loops up. Bang. And it hits the post. Zetterstrom, but that would have been goal of the tournament. Oh my days. Beats the keeper, hits the post. Dembele, just outside, about 10 yards out, tries to curl it into the top bins and puts it wide. Dembele should be scoring that all day long. Elanga into the box. Oh, back heel by Isak. God, some amazing action going on here. Incredible stuff. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we're not getting a penalty shooter here. No chance. Wow, that overhead kick, that acrobatic volley from Elise was sensational. Nice run and pass by Elanga. And Isak nearly connects for a sensational back heel goal. Good stuff. All right, it's a break here. Elise goes down in a heap, clutching his face in pain. Lindelof absolutely crunches Elise there. That's some criminal defending. Ay, ay, ay. That must have hurt his ankle. Oh, that's a... Do you know what? With a bit more force coming in, that's an ankle breaker. That's not good. That is not good. I think Lindelof is lucky to get away. I'm not even going to get a booking for that. That's got to be a booking, surely. Elise, the acrobatic volley again. Oh, sensational. Reminiscent. Kind of like Wayne Rooney's versus Man City. That great goal that when United beat City 2-1. Oh, Dembele. The whole goal to aim at. Tries to put it into the top corner. Tries to be too precise. Crazy work. Some good action though. Bergvall fouling Mbappe there. Elise now standing over the ball, ready to float it in with that left peg of his. By the byline, floats it in. Ooh, perfect cross as well. Mistimed header by Upamecano. Cameron says Elise equals baller. 100%, bro. Absolute baller. Lindelof adjudged to have been fouled by Upamecano. Him and Saliba argue that it's not the case, and I make them right. I think there was no foul there. Upamecano jumps a bit too early. And Lindelof clears with a header, but poor jump. When I saw it first time, I thought that was a poor jump by Upamecano, to be honest. All right, Mbappe, central shot, straight into the arms of Zetterstrom. All right, enjoying a few sweets on the side. Don't judge me. All right, 5 minutes to go. So not the game we was all predicting. A lot of us thought there'd be more goals in it. Thought that the French would run away with it, but very cagey game, to be honest. Both teams well in it. Right, Yari now. By the right sideline. Whips a deep one into the box. Koundé lets it bounce so he can clear. All right, at least they charging clear. Right, lays it centrally. Mbappe turns, spins, drives at full speed instantly. Electros. Barker across the box. Doesn't fall to anyone. Oh. Lindelof clears. Elise central. And just puts it just wide. Slaps his forehead in frustration. Like, why? But yeah, it's a great strike still. Not a million miles away. Went for the outside of the post curler. Zetterstrom had the post covered anyway. So quite a few good chances here. Some great positions for the French. Just can't get the killer moment. Oh, a lovely touch and turn by Saliba. Really smooth feet there. Right, Barcola runs away. Oh, good tackle by Svensson on Barcola, who threatened to leave him in his wake. Right, at least they were the corner. Koundé now, edge of the box. Back to Dembele. Tries to play it centrally. Cleared. Sweden are defended so deep. Elise is better than Dembele, Arthur says. Yeah, not much in it, put it that way. I suppose it depends what you like. Who would I take? Oh, I'd take Elise. Just on the fact of his age. But yeah, very similar level players, to be fair. They're both brilliant. Oof. Koundé breaks into the box. Cleared once again by Svensson. Stroud breaking clear. Isak with Upamecano in a bit of a foot race, bit of a battle. Sweden just cannot get out from the back. They are being hemmed in. Just can't see how Sweden are going to score a goal. Yeah, just far too deep. Arthur, well, obviously Cameron, you're there as well. Oof! Elise, great strike from the central position. Daisy cut across the grass. Zetterstrom diving full stretch to his right. Just palms it clear, just about fingertips. Yeah, true, Arthur, very true. Mbappe into the box, and there it is! Killing Mbappe! Dances into the box from the byline, cuts inside and curls one into the corner. This guy is the world's best player. I don't care about your Ballon d'Ors this, your Ballon d'Ors that. This guy is clearly the world's best player. No doubt about it. Absolute G. Just turns on the afterburners and just leaves everyone behind. Yeah, right as you say, I know. Killing Mbappe. Man like Kylian. Gives it the... What an absolute G this guy is. What a finish. Quick corner. Elise, ball roll, Dembele into Mbappe. Just mesmerising. Throws his leg. Step over. Dives inside. Gyökeres can't keep up. Absolutely leaves him behind. Slow motion. Runs away from him and puts it into the bottom corner. Zetterstrom being fantastic all day, Zetterstrom. That's it. Mbappe scores, runs over to his manager, Didier Deschamps. They share a fatherly and son hug. But yeah, what a player that guy is. Absolute baller. 53rd goal of the season, they're saying on the commentary. And you know what's actually crazy? Real Madrid fans booing this guy. Petition to get rid of him. What? This guy is the best player in the world. The best player of his generation. Like, why would you want to get rid of him? It is crazy. Right, here we go. Elanga across the goal. Rebound. Oh my God, Sweden should have equalised. Stroud puts it wide. They should have equalised. And this is what I was trying to say at the beginning of the stream. France have got everything up top, but something in their defence is lacking. Elanga on the byline, puts it across. Somebody should be there for a tap-in. Gyökeres just nearly gets there, but he can't. Just fails to get there. Isak doesn't read it. And yeah, that should be 1-1. Hey, St. Pat's, what's happening? See what can be done with a pair of pink... Exactly, mate. Mbappe, he's a dog, mate, without those pink boots. That's what makes the man. How you doing, St. Pat's? You good, mate? Are you still on holiday? Enjoying the weather, or are you back home in Blighty? So this commentator keeps saying Bedival. So it's obviously a silent G, because these commentators obviously know things better than me. But how is it? How is it when you get players? So was it Bettercamp? Bedival. Lucas Bedival. Right, Elanga. Oh, step over Luca Dina. Good read by Dina. Svensson to Elanga. He's tripped. That's going to be a penalty. No way. It was offside. Otherwise, that was a penalty. Wow. And Elanga's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, yeah. It was offside. Great call from the liner. Because that is a penalty otherwise. Wow. Rabiot does not see the run. Oh, no. It wasn't even Rabiot. Yeah, it was Luca Diaz. That's the first time. That would have been a penalty. Wow. Wow, that was close. All right. 30 seconds of additional time. That's Sweden. Definitely in this still. They're definitely in this. So Pat says, mate, still here. Stayed on another week. Need to get back home soon to normal eating. You're watching all the pounds piling up, yeah? The pounds leaving your pocket and the pounds adding to the other pounds. But nah, you got to enjoy yourself. You got to enjoy your life, man. That's what you worked hard all these years for. But yeah, you've been watching this game, Tip Pat's very enjoyable. And what do you think about the shock so far yesterday? Obviously, Netherlands and the Germans, giving the Isak treatment to the Germans. See ya. Sorry, Yusuf, if you're watching. Germany was a surprise, mate. I don't know if you watched it, but I went to bed at 90 minutes. I was so tired. I couldn't do the shootout. I just ended the stream and I thought to myself, I'll wake up in the morning and I'm sure they would have scored in extra time because Paraguay were on the absolute ropes. But they obviously dug deep, Paraguay, and deserved to get through in the end through valour and, you know, effort. So fantastic to them. But yeah, the Netherlands, that was a big surprise because they got finished really the whole game. 36% possession for Van Dijk. And I'll tell you what, Sir Pats, I was worried about Van Dijk when I saw the goal. He did not have a clue with, with Juve coming in on the backside. He didn't have a clue. So that was a bit worrying from Big VVD. All right, should really stop the clock, really, seeing as the half has stopped. The more I analyse Diamande, the happier, mate. 100% at Pats. I am so with you. Honestly, some of the you watched the game today, yes? I watched it today and I'm thinking, that's now the 5th game of his I've watched. And I've seen more bad than good. And yeah, his touch is not there. And you think for 100 and something million, the touch needs to be there. He ain't going to get any time in the Premier League. And you can't have, you know that old saying we were talking about the other day, 50p head. He's basically got the equivalent of 50p foot. So yeah, I think we dodged a bullet there, to be honest. You know, in this day and age, he's no more than a £60 million player with a bit of potential to go further. And they want 150 million euros, or they want to keep him. Just keep him then, because his value won't drop. He will get better, but yeah, I'm not seeing 100 million play there at all, mate. Absolutely, no chance. And that's the thing as well, Sir Pats. When you looked at the game today, you saw Man United's Amad Diallo come on and look far better than him. You saw Nicolas Pepe on the right wing. Obviously, the ex-Arsenal player. He's 31 now, Nicolas Pepe. He looked rapid, he looked tricky, he looked dangerous. Diamande looked, no way, 100, And we already had 100 million turned down. We got to go elsewhere, mate. So, yeah, definitely a bullet dodged, I reckon. But you know what it's like. Obviously, we're mature fans and whatnot. You're seeing a lot of this online discourse at Pats, and they're just like, oh, we need to pull our finger out. We need to do this. We need to sign. It's all of this no patience culture. It's just that's crept into football. It's like, relax. The World Cup's on. As long as these players are in, within a few weeks, it's all good. Yusuf says, it looks like it's going to go into extra time again. You think so? Well, obviously, France have the lead now. I think they're a bit dodgy at the back, Yusuf. I think they're a bit dodgy at the back, France. But there's definitely something in it for Sweden. But if they concede one more, it's done. But we shall see, bro. We shall see. Are you enjoying the game, though? All right, let's have a look at some of the halftime stats. All right, so halftime we've got France with 71% possession, Sweden with 29, 1.1 XG for France, so they're basically on point, 0.29 for Sweden, 15 shots for France, 15 with 6 on targets. Wow. Sweden with 3, 1 on target. France, 17 touches in the Sweden box. Zetterstrom, the goalkeeper, probably being their man of the match so far. Sweden with 6 touches in the French box. 1 save by Magic Mike Magnan. 5 by Zetterstrom in the Sweden goal. 9 aerial duels won by the French. That's big Upamecano and Saliba at the back in the main. And 3 aerial duels won by Sweden. 8 fouls committed by France, 6 by Sweden, 6 corners for France, 0 for Sweden. So France dominating the stats. Were there any bookings? No bookings. Quite a clean game so far. So yeah, that is the stats quickly run through. We see the main man, McMauler, back in the chat. How are you doing, my brother? Have you brothers took any water or juices? I'm on the water, my man. You have to stay hydrated because it's still warm and humid in England. Have you been following the game at Mauler? What do you think? Mbappe showing why he's the world's best player, in my opinion. Dembele should have scored. Elise was unlucky not to score with an overhead kick. But yeah. Oof, the replays they're showing now. How Dembele did not score that replay, I don't know. So Pat says, Ade, to be honest, it wouldn't bother me too much if we didn't sign anyone else. Apart from perhaps Barcola. I think we have enough. Let's see what type of tune the new manager can get. Do you know what, Sir Pats? I understand where you're coming from, because I was thinking about this the other day and I said to myself, it's a big old squad. Maybe it doesn't have the depth for all competitions, but me personally, mate, I don't mind bringing back a Harvey Elliott, who is a good player and should be useful to the squad. I don't mind bringing through some of the other youngsters that they have there, using Trey Naoni Morris more. Even maybe Stefan Bajcetic, now that he's back fit again. I think they're going to move him on. But you know what I mean? I don't mind if you just blood some of these youngsters. Give them a bit of chance in some of the lesser Prem games. I think we've got enough there. But we definitely need one. We need that extra winger to replace Salah or be part of the rotation that covers both. But I know where you're coming from. There's a lot there to work with. And why not kind of see it out for the first, season or half a season, get to the first transfer window and say, okay, cool. We're either okay and we need this, or we definitely need this. McMauler says, go and drink first 6 hours continuous live is very bad. Thank you, bro. I'm on it, though. I'm on it. Rebecca Stainsby, lovely to see you in the chat. Who you think winning the World Cup? Rebecca, welcome to the chat, first of all. My name is Ade. This is my channel. I did a prediction video before the World Cup. I'm not sticking to it just for sticking's sake. I did pick Argentina, though. I do believe they got their best spine. Obviously, France have the best squad, but I'm sticking with Argentina. But I want England to win, Rebecca. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you want to win, but who do you think's going to win? So Pat says, yep, we have enough. Maybe see what we can do in the January window. Exactly, my bro. Let's see. And Rebecca, just highlighting yourself because you're new to the channel. First time I've seen you. I'm a Liverpool fan, as you can tell by the graphics in the background. Let us know who you support. And yeah, feel free to answer the question. Thanks for making yourself known in the chat. Lovely to meet you. Rebecca says, I want England to win, but I think it's between Argentina or Brazil. Fair enough. So you kind of think the same way as me? With Brazil, they've obviously got a lot of talent there. I feel like they're just a bit short. I feel like before going into the tournament, Rebecca, I felt it was France, Argentina, and Spain on the top level. Then I thought just below that was us, England and Brazil, and then the rest follow. But I think we're a little bit better than Brazil. If we face them at some point, I think we'll get past them. But I am very worried. Not tomorrow's game, Rebecca, which I'm doing a follow-on for, so you can obviously join in if you want. No, but seriously. Tomorrow we've got Congo. I think we get through them fairly comfortably. I'm worried about Mexico afterwards. Reason being, it's Mexico. Well, it's obviously Mexico versus Ecuador today. So we have to see if they get through. I think they will because they're at home. And if England play them, we're playing Mexico in Mexico City. And the altitude is off the charts. Breathing is a difficulty. And we know our boys don't travel amazingly with certain conditions. That is my big fear. But if we can get past Mexico, then it's on. McMauler says, anyway, my bro, Iran won the hearts except you. Yeah, Iran did win the hearts of many, but yeah, definitely the USA. And there was that congressman that was chuffed, dancing a jig when Iran went out. And you're like, mate, do you even watch football? Do you know what I mean? But hey, politicians will do what politicians do. But lovely to have your input, Rebecca. And if you like the vibe of the channel, feel free to stick around. We have a lot of, we obviously have football in the background. We cover the game, commentate over it, tell stories, a bit of banter, a few jokes. And obviously always happy to have a chat with everyone on board and let people have their voice heard. Yeah, McMauler, what do you think of this game so far? France-Sweden, have you been keeping up? Let me know. Sweden need to be coming out more in the second half. There's no way they can play like this in the second half. They've got to kind of go for it now. Literally no point sitting this deep when you're 1-0 down. So we need a bit more attacking threat in the second half. So let's see. Hopefully we will do. Yeah, they've got to go for it. Yeah, if you're still there, Rebecca, let us know what club team you support. Please let us know. Everybody's welcome on the channel. I'm not biased against any real club. No real massive dislike for certain teams or anything like that. We're all football friends. We're all part of the football family, so we can enjoy it together. So feel free to let us know which team you support if you're there, Rebecca. Morla says, Egypt or Morocco, bro, your favourite destination? Obviously quite similar countries. I haven't been to either. I do have Egyptian in my family. My children are part Egyptian themselves. They're quarter Egyptian. But I haven't been. But those are two countries I want to go to. I think if I had the choice, just for the fact I want to see the pyramids, I'd want to go to Egypt. But I do definitely want to go to both countries at some point. So they're both on the bucket list, my man. I will be going to both those countries at some point. Which countries have I visited, bro? God, that is a long list. I will try and put it down for you now as the second half is about to start. But yes, I have been to the... I was talking about this with Arthur yesterday. Right, countries I've been to are listed. It's probably too many. So I've been to, in obviously the British Isles, England where I'm born and bred. I've been to Wales, Scotland. Haven't been to Ireland yet, need to go there. Been to Spain, France, Belgium, Greece, Cyprus, Netherlands, Australia, South Korea, America 3 times, Jamaica. So I've been to all of those places. That's where I've been in my life. Spain, France, Belgium, I said, yep. Portugal I've been to as well. So yeah, probably about 13 or so countries, I think. How about you, my bro? Where have you been? So yeah, lots of places. I've been to many places. Lucky. But the main one I want to go... Oh, Australia as well. Been to Australia. I think I said that. But you kind of lose track. So yeah, many places. Yeah, lots and lots of places. Right, second half is underway. So it's going to be Lucas Bergval, is it? Or Lucas Bergval, as the commentator calls it now. Bergval. With a silent, with a G is a Y in Sweden. Lindelof loops one into the box. Kunde and Isak. Isak not being very brave there. Mola says, Inshallah, very good. Which natural creation made you admire? Rephrase the question. I'm not sure what you mean. So Magic Mike on the ball now. Right, at the moment, Sweden aren't very deep at the moment. But let's see, is that going to be a layoff there? Dembele right wing now. In support with Kunde. Mbappe tries to lay it across and loses the ball. Elise. 1-2 with Kunde. Hard to tell the two players apart from a distance. Exact same hairstyle, same height. Very similar skin tone. Which natural creation has amazed me? Well, something that I've seen in real life. Obviously, I'll tell you what was absolutely stunning. The Grand Canyon. Seeing that for real in Nevada when I went to States, when I went to America, my second time I went to America, visiting the Grand Canyon with one of my friends. And yeah, seeing that was just like, wow, it's so beautiful. Just so different. Just the natural geography of it. Obviously, there's things like Niagara Falls or the Egyptian pyramids, but I haven't seen them with my eyes. But I've seen the Grand Canyon, and that is something to behold. Or I've seen parts of it, should I say. But even things like the Eiffel Tower in France, in Paris, it's like it's amazing. Amazing. So when you see these creations right in front of your eyes, with really put your real eyes on them, it's crazy. And then you go to Australia and you see the Sydney Harbour Bridge and you're like, oh, is that it? Or the Sydney Opera House, should I say, sorry. Just like, oh, is that it? So yeah, it's one of those things. Tchouameni with a shot from 25 yards and he just balloons it over. How about you, my man? What natural wonders have you seen? That's the thing. It's like when you do go to a place like Egypt. I haven't been, but my children's mum has been. She said that you see the pyramids, and they're right there in front of you. And if you look just to your side, there's McDonald's. It's like, what's going on? All right, Saliba played out from the back. Gary says, love Paris. Yeah, it's an amazing city, isn't it? Really nice. McMorda says, in Sri Lanka, there was a rock named as Sigiriya. If you can research it in Google, bro. I will have a quick look now, my brother. As Dembele slips one in for Kunde, who lays it back. Poor ball from Kunde. I'll have a quick look now. Right, Dembele tries to play one off in the box, but Sweden have reverted to being very defensive. So I'm just looking up. So it's an ancient rock fortress in the Matale district near the town of Dambulla in the central province of Sri Lanka. It is a site of historical and archaeological significance that is dominated by a massive column of granite, approximately 180 meters wide. Right, they're in the box now. That's going to be 2-0. And that is Bradley Barcola adding money to his value as he gives it the gunman celebration. Brap. The French fans in the crowd are loving it. And that is going to be France seeing through to the next round 100%. No way are they losing from here. Bradley Barcola stealing in. And this is why I want Bradley Barcola at Liverpool more than Yan Diomande. This guy is a player. Right. The ball. Elise, Tchouameni driving forward. Elise slips it in to Barcola. Great first touch. Moves it out of his feet. The setup ball is a nutmeg from Elise. Barcola takes it. First touch, right foot. Gives himself the angle and just smashes it near post. Great goal from Barcola. Great setup from Elise. Great interception prior to that from Tchouaméni. And that's why this team is favourites for the tournament. Victor Lindelof is trying to rally the troops. Gyökeres looks devastated. Looks totally devo. But that is why France are the favourites. They've just got gunmen everywhere all over the pitch. They are frightening. Their attack is absolutely frightening. Elise nutmegging the lanky centre-back. Just, incredible stuff. Their attack is on point. But yeah, Marla, I was looking at that just before the goal went in. Sorry, I had to cut it short. But yeah, that looks like a lovely historical site. Very impressive, very beautiful. Rock structure. Very, very beautiful. Nearly as beautiful was the French counter-attack there. Don't be silly, bro. It's fine. It's all about chatting. The goal, I still talked about the goal. We still got to look at your rock as well. It's all good, my bro. You can do everything at the same time. But yeah, that looks very, very impressive. It must be beautiful there. Definitely, I think I was telling you before, I want to, right, Elanga on the chase. Has he won a corner? Yes, he has. Yeah, in my to-do list countries, I mean, there's so many places I want to see. But Japan is my number one and India is my second. So obviously India, obviously in the sub-Saharan district and region, you've obviously got Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and other countries. So yeah, I'd love to check out Nepal one day. But, how much time is there? How much money do I have left in my life? Who knows, right? But yeah, one day. Wow, there is some overcrowding in the box there. That is incredible. That is like a Premier League game. Everyone's fouling each other in the box. Scandalous stuff. Ooh, Berval jumps up for the header. Yeah, Mola, never apologise, my bro. If I didn't want to talk about it, I wouldn't talk about it, but I wanted to. So it's all good, my bro. France just knocking it around, toying with Sweden at the moment. Not exactly like they can pick them off at ease or at will, but you kind of feel like if they want to turn up the gas, they can. It feels like France are in basically third gear and cruising, rolling downhill. And if they need to step it up, they will. Such a strong outfit. And they say cuts inside. Oh, lovely ball to Koundé. Tries to go on the outside and shoots at the goalkeeper. Should have just crossed it first time centrally. He had it on rushing Mbappe. Probably could have scooped in his second of the game. And France's third. Oh, Gyökeres goes down holding his face. It looked a bit of play acting there. Trying to get Upamecano sent off. Ridiculous from Gyökeres there. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no way it... Oh, actually, he did get chopped in the face there. Oh, it's not good. On the replay, that's actually quite a bad one. So Pat says, anyway, I was talking to Mike Tyson the other day and I dropped your name into the conversation and he went a bit sheep. Yeah, behave yourself. I know you're desperate for that story, bro. One day I might do a separate channel, After Hours with Ade and Mike Tyson. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you the story one day, bro. It's definitely not for the under 18s. I can't say it when Arthur's here, but yeah, I've got a good Mike Tyson story. Yeah, it's dodgy. Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. What happened with Tyson stays with Tyson, mate. Yeah, exactly. Jokes. Through ball over the top, scooped over the top. Koundé plays it back to Dembele. Ooh! Elise here with a curler. Zetterstrom with a save. Diving. This guy's made save after save today. How do I not even know that? 1 minute. Just been watching it. I just clearly just lost my mind. Oh yeah, Barcola. Yeah, when you backed it, Pats, when you flying home? And also, Pat, so I mean, even though obviously what we said about the transfers, I mean, Liverpool are definitely going to be ramping up a few transfers anyway. But the good news is that they're kind of looking at the younger market in the sense of the gems. They're looking at 2 gems now. They're looking at this winger, Said Al-Mala. I'm not sure how much they can get for, maybe about 50, 60 mil. So he's in and around that up-and-coming bracket. He kind of profiles very similar to Diamande, plays in the same Bundesliga. But the one I'm really interested in is another Bundesliga player. He's a Spanish kid called Chima Andres, and they're calling him the baby Fabinho. And on the metrics and the stats, this guy is off the charts. So we have to see what the eye test is like, but he looks very, very promising. So you never know, maybe we're going to take a chance on one of these. Baby Fabinho and this El Mala kid. And maybe that'll be the squad depth we need. Obviously, anyone wants to have a little chat, feel free to go and drop your comments in. Always happy to chat. Talk about your club side, the World Cup, where it's going, players you want to get rid of, players you want to sign. Your thoughts on these crazy prices that we see infecting football at the moment. Or just any general life chit-chat. Feel free to crack on. Because this game is going to peter out, I would imagine. Because I can't see Sweden coming back into this at all. So anyone that wants to fill the void, no problem. Otherwise, I'll continue to commentate over the game. So Goodmanson of Leeds, Plays a good 1-2. Ayari of Brighton bursting forward. France too quick, too strong, too fast all over the pitch. Closing people down. Lucas Berreval. Are you back on Friday? No worries, no worries. Safe flight, my man. Safe flight. You've timed it well because Thursday and Friday are they're like the weaker games. But yeah, you've got to get back at some point. It's like the kind of thing is get back before the weekend. Use the weekend to acclimatise and then start your week feeling like you're back in the groove, whatever you're getting up to. Do you know what I mean? I've never liked it when you come back from holiday and you come back and you come back on a Sunday and you're just lagging on a Monday. It's not the one. So Pat says, yeah, I'd rather buy clever than blow in Hollywood money. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like, this is actually a massive let-off with this Diamande, I reckon. You never know. He could work out to obviously be a top player in the end, but it's like you said the other day. Why are we the ones taking a risk? So, yeah, sod that. And, yeah, sometimes you've got to go back to being the smartest people in the room. Right, big break on now. Ball slipped in. Elise. Ooh, just puts it wide. Is it offside? Surely that wasn't offside. There was a whistle came up, but... What a pass from Elise, though. First touch, bang, over. Well, yeah, definitely a corner. This guy's an absolute player. And that's the thing, Seth Pat. You know, we spent 120 million on... I've always believed you could have spent 120 million on Diamande. You might as well just add an extra 30, throw it out at Bayern Munich and give them a question and say, we'll take Elise. Do you know what I mean? Just give someone a decision because, yeah... It doesn't make sense. Sometimes you go so far. There's no point buying a high-end Porsche when you might as well add on a little bit more. You're that far deep. You might as well go and buy the Ferrari, right? Zetterstrom with a good save. Kunde. Recycled. Oh, that's going to be a goal. Surely. Chest down by Rabiot. But it falls to the wrong man in Upper Meccano. Isak hasn't lit up the place, has he? He worries me a bit. I'm with you, mate. He hasn't. In his first game he did. I mean, he's got 3 assists this World Cup, but he just looks a tad short still. The only good thing is... I'll come back to it. Like you, I'm worried because I was thinking about making a video at the end of the season saying Isak worries me. Literally the same thing. Isak worries me next season. The only positive I'd say is that he's got a few assists in the World Cup. He stayed match fit. He's finishing games and playing 90 minutes. He hasn't broken down yet. So I'm thinking if he comes back now, off of the back of a World Cup, he's had 4 games. He's finished 90 in most of them. He comes back, hits the ground running in pre-season, gets real fitness into his legs, enjoys his break, gets in tune with the new manager, and hopefully we can see the true Isak, the Newcastle Isak. Because there's no doubt, when he was at Newcastle, you knew he was going to score against Liverpool every game. It's like Van Dijk and Konate were absolutely bricking it, worried about him. So yeah, he does worry me. But this World Cup has kind of given me a bit of reassurance because he's actually lasting games now. So let him come back. Hopefully he doesn't break down and start the season. Let's go. Hydration break. We're finishing the 3rd quarter, guys. The 3rd quarter's over. We're entering the 4th quarter. Also, regarding Isak, I think what doesn't help is that he's an out-and-out number 9. But for Sweden, he's playing second fiddle to Gyökeres. So maybe it's the formation as well. I think because he's the more silky, more skillful player than Gyökeres, he's asked to, play out of position to support Gyökeres. So I guess that's what it's all about, really. So the hydration break is coming to an end. The cameraman doing his perv bit, finding all the girls in the crowd, as the cameraman loves to do. It is what it is. The game is the game. But these fans are living their best life. I mean, I really want to go to a World Cup for once. One day. Hopefully next time it's in Europe, I'll attend. But America, the way they priced everyone out of it. Funny enough, I did plan to go to this World Cup a few years ago, but sadly it hasn't transpired. But maybe next time we can hit a World Cup. Be a dream to be at some of these matches. Enjoy the group stages for sure. Please let me know, anyone in the chat, if they've ever been to a World Cup. All right, France on a break here. Are they going to be clear? So Mbappe, and now it's, oh, bad first touch from Elise. That should have been 3-0, game done. Poor first touch from Elise. They come back off the hydration break. Sweden are not ready. Threatened to be carved apart. Elise and Mbappe on the break. Set free and clear. Should have been easy finish. Elise's first touch was weak. That was awful. Should have scored. Should have been 3-0. Ali McCoist on commentary says he's got to finish that. He definitely got to finish that. That was awful. Maybe just that you lose a bit of rhythm from the hydration break, basically. So Pat says, side issue, when I was younger, I couldn't afford a car, so I had to use the buses. Now, after 40 years of driving, I recently sold the car. I don't have a car and I'm back on the buses. And I love it. Do you know what? I get it, man. I get it. Do you know something? So, I mean, probably like yourself, I passed my test very early on. And I never liked driving from day one. I don't know what it was. I just never liked it. Maybe the first 6 months of it, going out and obviously being designated driver and all that sort of stuff. And I think when I was passing my test, it was literally around the same time as, you know, the drink driving policy came in, where, you know, no drinking at all. Or I was in the crossover periods at Pat's where it was like you could have 2 units of alcohol and still drive. You remember anyway from back in the day. And yeah, after about a year of driving, I fell out of love with it. I couldn't stand it. And living in, you know, being born and bred living in London and never needing it, I've always loved public transport. I've always loved it. Tube, bus, the whole lot. And the last time I owned a car was, and it's 3-0. Mbappe with his double, waffling away with story time. And yeah, France are killing it. Mbappe, he's on the hunt. He's trying to chase down Lionel Messi. Is he going to do it this tournament? And it's 3-0. Incredible from Kylian Mbappe. Great goal there. I was watching it as the story unfolded in my mind. But he is the man. 3-0, Sep Pat says. That's right. Should have been 4-0 already. And this game could end up anything. This game could end up 5-0. Sweden's heads have gone. Their heads and hearts have gone. The skills. Right, Elise. Brilliant. It's definitely onside. Slips it in through the defender. Mbappe on the outside in the box. Perfect timing. Controlled with his right. Lets it roll over his foot and bends it into the corner. Sensational from Kylian. What an absolute G. This guy is definitely the greatest player of his generation. He is just magnifique. That's the thing. People these days, they just don't see, how Real Madrid fans want this guy out of the club. Are you crazy? This guy is just different class. Absolutely different class. But yeah, to finish the story, Sir Pats, before Mbappe rudely interrupted me. So the last time I owned a car was 2014. That's 12 years ago. Don't miss driving a car. Only ever use public transport. And I'd rather walk than drive a car. I mean, if you can get away with it. But I'm with you, bro. And I'm happy to hear you're enjoying that freedom. I love sitting on public transport. I can read. I can catch up with friends. I can catch up with messages. I can get stuff done instead of sitting in traffic, picking up parking tickets, causing a pollution to the planet. Yes, that's right. Ade is an eco-warrior as well. So if you like that in the chat, hit the like button on the stream and subscribe to the channel. Marking opportunities everywhere you go. Right, Ali. Diminutive forward. Good feet, this Ali. But muscled out by Saliba. Oh, Gusto, sorry. Gyökeres. Right, Barcola bursting clear. Look at the pace. Disgusting. So fast. To the middle now. Elise looking to slip in. Doué. Oh, they were looking to feed in Mbappe there for the hat-trick. So Pat says, yep, job done for the French. They haven't been pushed by anybody. They really haven't. They really haven't. And next up for them, Paraguay. We had a new chatter in the... Well, yeah, I don't know if he subscribed, but we had a new person in the chat. Lovely guy called Paraguay Lover, a Paraguay fan. And he's watching this game. He predicted France 3-0, actually. Even though he wanted Sweden to win because they're facing his Paraguay. Lovely chap. Lives over in England himself. And hopefully we see him again. But yes, it's going to be Paraguay up next for the French boys. And honestly, you just don't give anyone that much hope. I mean, this French team, they can be got at the backs at Pats. They're no great shakes at the back. But going forward, they are just disgusting. Actually disgusting. They are absolutely sensational, these boys. So, Pats, what do you reckon about our chances? We've got Congo tomorrow. I think we'll turn them over. No problem, but we'll make it difficult because that's what we do. I think we'll beat them simple enough. But I'm worried about Mexico next. We've got Mexico after that. Mexico's playing Ecuador in the early hours, but Mexico are at home. That's the problem. They're at home for all of their matches. So if England get through DR Congo and Mexico beat Ecuador, and it's going to be in Mexico, then you've got to play Mexico in Mexico City. You've got the altitude. You've got the home advantage. Now, England are better than Mexico, clearly man for man. But it's a bit of a leveller. The altitude, the home advantage. And I'm worried about England going out versus Mexico. So, Pats, let me know what you think. Right, here we go there. Can Gyökeres get a chance away? And they're going to break. So Pat says, Ade, your observation about Mexico is astute. The altitude will be an issue. It'll be like playing in an oven. Exactly, mate. Exactly. And we just don't travel well like that. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, there's certain players that are going to be a bit more acclimatized to the weather just through the way their bodies are. But, that's going to be a big issue for certain players. Do you know what I mean? You can imagine John Stones just flipping, absolutely lagging in that heat, wilting. So, Yeah, it's going to be difficult. We've got to use our subs well. Yeah, it's going to be torturous. I think they were just saying on the commentary there, we're talking about France's next game. Might be in 39 degrees heat wherever it's been held. So imagine what it's going to be like in Mexico next week. It's going to be proper El Scorchio, said Pat. So yeah, it's going to be like playing in an oven and breathing on Everest at the same time. It's going to be tough going. So they'll have to get it done in 90 minutes. Yeah, that's true. That's when the hydration breaks will be welcome. Yeah, very true. Very true. So maybe, to be fair to them, maybe they were thinking about it early on in the tournament, thinking that early on is not so important. But as you progress into July and you get these sweltering temperatures, you could get a few ice packs on the boys and all that sort of stuff because, oh, what a run this is from Doué. Or hits it, Zetterstrom spills. Yeah, so maybe that's where, get ice packs on the boys, cool people down. Because, there's going to be a lot of problems. Especially after the length of the season that we just had in the Premier League. Declan Rice, he must be on his 70-something game by now, Declan Rice. Do you know what I mean? It's just like some of these guys have been playing game after game after game. So, in a way, we're kind of lucky that Netherlands went out because a lot of the Dutch boys have come back. No more games. They can finally start their holidays. This will be the end of Sweden. So, Isak can come back. He should have just done better there. He still looks a yard short, Isak. Should be scoring there. Or getting a more of a touch on the shot there. But yeah, their heads and their hearts have gone. Theo Hernandez bursting forward. Oh, Mbappe. Sitting man down. Surely the hat-trick. Ooh. Sorry, it's Barcola, sorry. Jesus. So fast. Oh, he cooked him. He sat two men down in one move. Disgusting. Should have backheeled it back. Was grabbed there. Went for the shot. Good save from Zetterstrom again. Barcola looking dangerous. Adding value to his... to his valuation, obviously. But, yeah. Svanberg and Nygren on. But it's all a much of a muchness. This game is nearly over. No extra time today. 3-0. Comfortable victory for the French. Doué now, right wing. Mbappe, good feet, but loses it. Has it nicked off his toes. Rabiot being a really good controller in this game. Tchouaméni, slightly weaker of the two, if you ask me. Malo Gusto. Chelsea wants 70 million for Malo Gusto. Are they dreaming? Elise over to Doué, who drifts centrally. Theo Hernandez came on for Luca Dean. Yeah, this is now a training ground exercise, this game. Got 5 minutes to go. Elise coming off. Mbappe coming off. So Pat says, Fabrizio Romano is saying, watch out for Barcola. He thinks there's something in the water around him and Liverpool FC. I hope so, my man. I mean, the thing is, though, they came out a little, I think it was yesterday, PSG are saying, if Elliot Anderson is worth 116, then Barcola is worth a lot more. And obviously, yeah, they are. It's true. They are right in what they're saying. But ultimately, yeah, they have to be realistic. Barcola, if he wants to move, he can force it because they got 2 years left on his contract. They're not going to want to let him run it down. But he does have 2 years left, though. That's the point. I wish it was 1 year. But yeah, hopefully we can get that deal. He's a player. He can play out across both flanks. He can even deputise up top if you need him as well. He's better than Gakpo. He's definitely better than Diomande. Yeah, hopefully we get it done. Just throw 100 million. Do you know what? Even if we give them 100 million to Pats and they want to use that to go and get Diomande, so be it. I'm okay with that. We need this guy. Is he getting regular game time at PSG? Well, this is the mad thing, and this is why he doesn't want to. This is why he wants to leave, because he wants assurances he's going to get more game time. But in the league, because obviously you know they're top players. You've got Kvaratskhelia, you've got Desiree Doué, and you've got Dembele. So the manager, Enrique, he starts them three in the biggest matches. So Champions League, quarters, semis, final. And obviously maybe the most prominent league matches. I'm not across League 1 like that. But in the League 1 season, he played Barcola more than Doué, more than Dembele, and more than Kvaratskhelia. So he gets more game time in the league. But I think he feels a bit put out because he's not playing in the biggest Champions League game. So that's why he doesn't want to commit. But if you're part of that rotation, they've got something going on like how Man United did back when Man United were at their best, you know, like say that 2008 period, 2007, where they had Rooney, Tevez, what's his name, Ronaldo, and Berbatov. So he's feeling like the Tevez of the group, but you're all just great players. But maybe when it comes down to it, you feel like you're missing out. But really, he's getting more league game than the rest of them. But the others are like, oh, what a ball that is. Through the middle, straight in, put it into the box first time. Doesn't. Oh, it's offside anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure from what I remember reading the stats last year, or hearing about it, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele had less than 20 starts in the French league last season, which is like, wow. And Barcola had about 25 starts, but I think it's all about the Champions League for him. Peter, my man, is back. Comedy time, and I just woke up from my extended nap. Mate, super extended. But Peter, you'll be refreshed for the Ecuador-Mexico match. Myself and St. Pat's running a rule over all things well and good. He's trying to tickle me for my Mike Tyson story, but he's not having it yet. He hasn't earned it. I'm playing hard to get. You'll have to tell Jan I'm playing hard to get. They're showing David Trezeguet in the crowd, French legend. How you doing, Peter? It's that roast beef sandwich, mate. It sent you off. It sent you off to sleep, mate. Right, ball into the box. Gyökeres with his only real chance of the match. Great chance. 14 yards out, and he fires it straight at the keeper. Needs to put it either side, a bit of height on it, and Magic Mike Maignan would not save that. Bang! How does he not score that, Gyökeres? You've got to score those, mate. And this is what I was saying about France. They give you a chance. They give you a chance. It is a prime time story, Peter. It really is. Alexander Isak is off. He's coming back to England, to Merseyside, and at least he will hopefully be fit. Yep, you're going to be up late, Peter. Your body clock is all over the shop, but you'll be able to enjoy that football match later. Ecuador, Mexico in Mexico City. I'm predicting a 1-0 Mexico win. I'll put it in the chat now. That can be discussed tomorrow with anyone who's about. Paraguay lover that was in earlier. A new chatter in the chat. He predicted a 3-0. And his team Paraguay will face France next week. Apparently 39 degrees, Peter, it's going to be on the pitch. Incredible heat. Yeah, exactly. Hot, hot, hot indeed. Crazy heat that's going to be. Peter, if I said Willy Wiper, would that mean... Well, it means something to me, but that's definitely not PG. I mean, we're past the 9 o'clock watershed, but I'm assuming that's something local around your way, yeah? Because my friend Kleenex is what I'll be saying it. Where are we going with that? Where are we going with that, Sir Pats? Sounds a bit Kleenexy. Right, Doué, right wing. Ball into the box. Oh, Mateta. I didn't realise that that Mbappe equalled the record with Messi today. So they're both at the top now of the all-time goal-scoring list. I didn't realise they equal. I thought he was a few more behind then too. Come on, Sepp Patch. You can't leave us hanging, mate. Right, ball into the box. Right. French break. Ryan Shirky. It's a clean break. 3 against 3. Just stay on side. Is he going to slip in Doué? No, he isn't. Can't find the pass. Got a minute and a half of normal time left. Pardon me. Ali now. Charges down the left wing. Bundled over by Shirky. Looks a bit lightweight, this Ali kid. I think he solved the mystery, Scooby-Doo. Ball into the box. Alanga still plugging away. Ooh. Is that your building, Sir Pats? And that is full time. Big 3-0. I just had a look at that building as well, St. Pat's. Yeah, it does look very nice, very old schooly type, industrial stuff. And it's a good play on words. I was wondering where it was going, but I'm in with the in-joke. I like it. It's definitely not a Mike Tyson story, but it's a nice, wholesome story. Well done, my man. Bit of a commotion going on outside. What is that all about? These mean streets. People out here doing mean things on the mean streets. Right. So that's going to be the end of the stream. Not going to go through the stats. The tiredness is starting to kick in. But Peter says, before I do my outro, well, chaps, nice to grab a few words before the stream ended. Enjoy your kip ads. Thank you, Peter. Lovely stuff. Enjoy following the rest of the commentary of the next game. Hopefully, it's going to be a bit of a belter. Peter said, good night, Sir Pat. Sir Pat, have a lovely rest of your evening. Must be obviously a little bit later over there. Enjoy your sleep. Sir Pat said, anyway, we send Willy Wiper teddies all over the world. They've been up Kilimanjaro and on Branson's Island. I might send you one. That'd be good. I can put it on the mantelpiece, mate. Well, not the mantelpiece, but you get it. I can put it on the back now. A little bit of free advertising for you as well. But yeah, so Pat's lovely catching up with you, my bro. What are we now? We're now on Tuesday. It's Wednesday. So hopefully I'll speak to you before you fly back. We've got the England game tomorrow. So obviously drop in before or during the game, whatever, and say hello. And let's hope we beat Congo. But enjoy the rest of your evening. Love to yourself and Jan. Have a lovely day tomorrow as well. Keep enjoying that weather before you come back and feel the muggy heat of England. But on that note, that's going to bring the stream to a close. See you later, Sir Pat. See you later, Pete. And we've seen Kylian Mbappe draw level with Lionel Messi as the highest all-time World Cup goal scorer in France's demolition job of Sweden, beating them convincingly 3-0. It was a bit of a game for about 40 minutes until France eventually took the lead. But that is it. 1 goal for Bradley Barcola, who needs to be a Liverpool player ASAP. 2 for Kylian, and that sees the French run out 3-0 winners. On that note, if anyone does see this video back later, please do drop a like on the stream. If you like the vibe, consider subscribing to the channel, where you can come and have your voice heard, make friends, and get along with absolutely top tier boys like myself, Peter, and Sir Pat, the main men of the channel. On that note, I will bid you all good night, and I will see you on the next one. Take care and good night, everyone.